He got an album coming out.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I love you. Goodbye.
That's the last thing she said to me on the phone. That's why the album's called that.
I love you. Goodbye.
That was the last thing on the phone.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little story. So that's why I kind of
Please.
wore this shirt. Man of Steel is one of the focus tracks on the album. But I wrote it because when I go through any type of emotional or depressing time in life, I'm watching superhero movies. I'm a nerd. We were just talking about video games. You know how I get down. I'm Predator. I'm Superman. All this stuff, right? So I was watching Batman vs Superman, and she called me for us to have like this last kind of conversation. And basically on the phone, I was like, "Look, just so you know, I don't want this, but if there's something you want, I understand." And she kind of went through her whole spiel, and kind of what I took from it was, "Hey, you can't love me and be this guy that you feel like you have to be for the world. You can't do both, right? And I don't want to stop you from doing it, so I think it's just best." And I was like, "All right, if that's what you want." And then she's like, "All right, I love you, goodbye." Boom, right? Go back to watching the movie. The very next scene, Superman walks in the bathroom, Lois Lane is in the bathtub. Superman is like, "What's wrong?" And Lois Lane's like, she's like, "It's impossible." And he's like, "For what?" She's like, "For you to love me and still be you." I said, "Oh!" Ooh. Ran downstairs, told my mom. I was like, "Look, man, you need to know that this just happened. You need to make sure that you know this. I didn't just make this shit up. This really just happened to me." And she was like, "What?" And I went downstairs and made a song called Man of Steel. But basically, it's just representing that's like I'm supposed to be a man of steel, so it's hard to say how I feel. I don't want to cry because it makes it real. The world, all they see is a man of steel, the one that they can't kill, but they don't know that I die to be your man still. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Ooh, wow.
So it's like, that's the song,
That gave me the chills.
but that's how it came along, and all of the records kind of have that kind of weight to them, you know?
All right, I just figured out another thing to really find out if a girl or a guy loves you.
What is it?
All right, here's another thing, and it's not you have to cheat. You have to be willing to give up something that you probably really enjoyed or loved
Compromise.
for that person.
Yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
isn't most people doing that?
No.
People don't do that.
Well, committing to a relationship,
Well,
men
say
like
this.
to have sex with women all the
No,
time.
don't say this. Say like she likes to go to the club all the time, or she was a dancer. She won't give that up.
What about even time when she wakes up? But because, we wake up, maybe I don't sleep in as much because I want to wake up and blah, 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 vice versa. I think, a change in habit or something like that.
Something that
I agree.
That's another thing to show. Like if she's willing or he's willing to like change that, and it's kind of like either
you
bad
saying
habit or
for real.
a habit that you've been doing your whole life and they're willing to change
they don't
that
know the
for
strength
you.
that it takes for that. It's a lot of strength.
Right.
Yeah,
it's a lot of strength, and it's a lot of, like you're saying, love, right? I'm altering this thing, maybe this habit, this part of my life for you. And I feel like sometimes, maybe I'm speaking because I'm biased, I'm a man, I feel like for a man, it is like overlooked sometimes.
Like a man who smokes weed every day and he want to be with this girl, he quit smoking weed. For her, that's love.
Yeah.
For sure.
I know what you mean. That's
you know
for
what
real.
I'm saying? No, for real, just something that's a habit and you quit it for that person, that proves love.
Yeah. Okay, just to be a devil's advocate, because now we're just talking.
Yeah.
All right, could that be something to gain something else? If someone is in a race to gain something, and the thing they're trying to gain is more important than this thing they'd have to give up, they'd easily give that up, right? So let's say smoking weed may be her thing, right? But she'll easily stop that because she want to live where she's living at. She want to sit where she's sitting at. And it doesn't even have to be that she loves you. She might love that life more.
That's very true.
You feel me?
I get what you're
just
saying.
throwing a wrench in the...
No, it's true, but like habits is hard to break. Because then now, if say they give it up in front of you, they'll sneak and do it, and then if you catch them doing it, that's cheating.
Right. I agree. I do agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that.